Welcome to PetPix Academy Show, friends. Expect to meet amazing furry parents, very talented pet fashion clothing designers, and incredible pet experts from all around the world. We also are so proud we not only ranked top 1% globally podcast, we made it to top 10 podcasts in US and top 2 in multiple countries. My name is Vasi. I'm a professional photographer and I'm going to be sharing with you incredible tips and tricks on how you can take fantastic fun pictures, videos, grow your social media, or if you have a business, we will grow it together. Expect, friends, that you are going to meet incredible furry babies. You're going to meet the beauty, their adventure, pet fashion, and so much more. So the show begins. Hello world, hello friends, hello everyone. I'm so excited, I can't even tell you. Today we are making history. Today we are embracing being women, helping other women, sharing our gifts, talents, what we have learned with life, and also being pet moms. So I'm really grateful. This is the first of many to come women empowering event, and we have so many fantastic and wonderful guest speakers truly from all around the world who are here with me and with you today to share with us their wisdom and prove us and show us that we as women, we can be strong, we can be living our life because we deserve it. You deserve it to be happy. You deserve it to say, I'm beautiful. You deserve to hear, I'm beautiful. And you deserve a lot of happy kisses from your fur ones. So without further ado, I'm so grateful to open the doors and show you our really incredible guests today. They are women. When I told them, listen, I want to do this, event, and they said, yes, we are coming to join the show. And I'm like, this is so incredible. So here we are with the ladies. I'm going first to share with you, friends, the list. And then we are going to open the curtains. Wow, how amazing. And please share with your friends, because this is one of these virtual events you really don't want to miss, because we need it. We need it. So we have our very special guest and inspiration to all of us in the pet industry, Ada Nieves. She's fantastic. I love her to pieces. She's like, Vasi, do it. I believe in you. So thank you, Ada. We also have Liat. Liat, it's my spiritual coach. She's very special. She really believes in all of us as humans and all of us as women, but we are going to learn even more. We also have MaryEllen, which I'm so grateful to her for making the magic happen. She's a very talented pet clothing designer, and she completely volunteers her time. She does with me the magazine, and she runs PetPix with me. And we also have my very dear special guest, Ria Lewis. She's beyond talented and very gifted photographer. She coaches and teaches photographers from US, all around US. Her work has been published in Professional Photographers of America, the books, because she got a lot of awards. And she's also photographed women cancer survivors. We have Erin. I cannot thank Erin for making this happen in a way. She said, Vasi, I will come and do live because I believe in you and you believe in me. She's PetPix Academy student. She's mom of kitty cats. Also very special thank you to Carmen. She lives in Spain. She's my new friend. She's also a fur mommy of a few fur babies. And we are starting a new challenge, Pets Are Family. And this will be a global movement. And again, thank you to Ada who connected us. We also have our very incredible and special friend, Leslie. She's a beauty queen. She's incredible. She helps women from all around the world. Also, she's very well known in the pet field with supporting us in charity events, having fun, and with her really cute boy, Puccini. And we have Chrissy. She's a very, very talented interior designer who has had the honor and the talent to decorate a lot of homes around the world. And I'm so excited to say thank you, ladies. Thank you so much to each of you for being with us today. So here we are revealing. Thank you, everyone, and mute yourself and let's say, yay, we are here. I love this. So I'm really like very, very excited and, very, very thankful to each of you for being here with us today. And I would like to kind of start first with Ada. But before we start, is there a couple of words you want to say to our viewers today, ladies? Anything you'd like to say?
Welcome. Welcome. We hope they join the fun.
And get inspiration.
Get inspiration, yeah.
Yes.
I love it. I love it. Okay, so I will start first with you, Ada. I'm very grateful to you. I mean, you were inspiration to many. Honestly, everyone knows Ada from all around the world. We were the amazing woman who keeps saying to each of us, you can do it. I believe. Do you know this person? People know you also as well with amazing creation. You're a designer. You do a lot of beautiful pet clothing. You also do, necklaces, brooches. You do these beautiful dishes, ceramic.
Hustler. I'm a hustler. Just put it out. I'm a hustler.
You're so funny.
I love it. I love it. And let's assume people, they don't know you. This is their first time. But can you tell, how did you find this passion of, being a woman, being a pet mom, and how this fill your life? I know it's a
Okay, so how everything that I do fulfill my life?
yes, as a woman, yes.
Okay, well, it's in so many ways. First, ladies, I am, for the ones that I know, I'm happy to see your faces, and for the one that is the first time that I see, nice to meet you. Okay, I hope it's not the first time that we get together, even it's virtual. I love making friends, and Basi, I simply love life. So everything that comes to you, everything that comes around me, I try to keep it in a positive environment and energy. So everything influences me and the people that are around me in a good way. At least that's what I'm hoping. I simply love life, a lot of people think of me just as in the pet arena, but, loving life and being happy to be here and enjoying everything that is around you, I guess makes you, in my case, it makes me creative, and inside there's always this thirst for more, because I love it and I enjoy it so much that I want more, and I like to share it. So that's just the way that I look at life, and to the things that's around me, and the things that I hope I project to others and I bring to others people's life. And I think it's important. I love the fact that like this group as women, we can get together, we can have discussions on so many topics. This is the first time that we do, but having the, when you think of our mothers or grandmothers that didn't have the opportunity to do the things that we are able to do today, it makes you appreciate more of the things that we have. and the possibilities that, you know, the future generations can bring. You know, I'm looking into my nieces and my grandkids, and they're all girls, and I want them to be motivated. I want them to be independent. I want them to be strong, and you start since they are young. You bring that to them since they're young, and hopefully, you know, they have that same I don't know how to use it, that same need that you have inside of being doing that all the time.
It's amazing. And, you know, people, they may not realize, truly what you really kind of bring to our community. And, you know, like so many designers became designers because you encourage them to believe in themselves, and you coaches and mentors all the time. You know, so many people, you know, follow their dream, and they started just being pet parents, and then, you know, a few years later, you know, you can see, you know, it's just, and then, you know, you said, okay, I want to help other people, and you help people from everywhere. I mean, you are connecting, you know, people from, you know, from Italy, and, you know, and so many, like, from everywhere. And I can't believe it. Like, everyone loves you because, I mean, you deserve it, and we are very grateful. But I just, you know, like they like to say, when I grow up, I like to be like Ada.
Well, the beautiful thing is that we have the internet, and there are no boundaries. You know, we put limitations on ourselves, and maybe being ignorant is bliss. I don't, I don't see frontiers. I don't see limitations. If there is an opportunity, I want to be there, and if there's a chance to help another person to do something that they like and that they're passionate about, I'm going to be there. I mean, ladies, you know, whenever you need to contact me, I'm always, you know, just a phone call away. And like I said, you know, it mainly comes from the fact that I love making friends, and I like my friends to succeed. I like my friends to do well. I like to see women, evolving and doing things where they can be independent and they don't need to be scared. See, so we put limitations on ourselves, and I like to look at everything, you know, like as an open book where there are no lines, and I can cross from that side to the other side, and it'll be okay. You know, sometimes that get me in trouble. Don't take it wrong. Sometimes it don't get me in trouble because I know that there are people that don't have the same point of view. But I surround myself for the ones that agree with me.
Oh my God. Well, I have learned in my humbled life that, some people may not like you, but as long as we continue being true to ourselves and continue, you know, helping with our gifts and talents and our good intention, then we will attract people who are like us. And,
Yeah.
you know,
sometimes you don't have to work so hard on helping others, because if you are happy with yourself and with your life, with the things that are around you, you don't need to do anything. Just be yourself, and then everything around you evolve in that same environment. And so without doing anything, you are helping others, because when they see you and they say, well, it's nice to be around this person, because it's probably the ambience is what I'm looking for. So
it's amazing. It's amazing.
it
And
doesn't require much.
And do you know, one of the many things I love about you, and I kind of wanted to emphasize, you always keep saying, have fun, have
Yeah.
fun. And I'm like
We only have one life.
and it's sometimes I would do these lives and I'm like, Ada keeps reminding me, Vasi, have fun, make sure you
Yeah.
answer to the comments. I'm like, okay, Vasi's tablet, I need to turn on the tablet. And it's just like really so fantastic to have women like you. And, you know, it doesn't matter, friends, where you are. Again, it's a personal choice. It's a personal choice to follow your heart, your dream, but to embrace it and sometimes to take a chance. Do you agree with me, Ada? Take a chance. Don't just stay on the back burner and wait things to come to you.
Well, you know, nothing comes easy. I have to agree with Kim Kardashian when she says you have to work it hard. it's not, it's not gonna come easy, you know. But you know, it doesn't require much. You have to enjoy what you do because, like, all these projects that you're doing right now, Basi, they can be overwhelming. They can become too much suddenly, and it's easy to get off the line and becomes a job and a work instead of you enjoying it and having fun. And when that happens, then you get drained, you get burned out, you know, you start drowning and start looking for, you know, where to grab yourself from to be able to keep pushing, to keep growing. And then it makes it difficult. And a lot of people, when, you know, sadly, when they find themselves in that area, you know, they decide just to quit because it's easier. They're drowning, they can't go. But if you try to keep things fun where you enjoy it and you do it at your own pace and you do it with your own, you know, everything's your own passion, your personality, and you know, it just keeps growing and evolving on its own. You don't have to do much. You just throw the ball and let it play.
I love it. Throw the ball and let it play. Yes. And you're right. People can get burnout. It is true. And I always try to emphasize that there are a lot of things happening behind the scenes. And it's really, truly a choice of us as individuals to either live in stress or say, do you know what? Let's make the best of it. Let's have fun, like Ada suggests us.
No, or just stay familiar. Listen, you know, we all know that women are the hardest workers in the world, okay? We do it all, okay? We take care of our families, we take care of our children, our doggies, the house, the business, our work outside, work in the house. I mean, for us, it's 724. You know, so, I mean, I do not know of any woman that doesn't work even at home, you know, 24 hours nonstop. Okay, so you know, try to stay positive, and at least, you know, I always say, you know, even if it's just once a week, take a day or a moment or a few hours for yourself. Go and, you know, take a bubble bath, you know, light up some candles, you know. I love perfume, you know, so I just perfume everything. I'm like, okay, so let me just keep going. just
Now we know your.
Like. Find something that you like that is going to re-energize you from inside. We need that. We need that all the time. It's not easy. I mean, life has a lot of challenges, and then we are constantly, like I said, we're constantly working and going through a lot. So, you know, it's important that we take care of ourselves.
For sure. No, for sure. I do agree with you. And I absolutely, you know, love, you know, your idea of, you know, find the things you like. And by the way, I want to read a couple of comments. My friend Jody, she says, hi. Also, Spike, you know, she is a kitty cat mommy. She says, you know, hi, Ada. Fern, she says, you know, nice to see you all. Sabrina says, hi, everyone. So thank you very much for everyone watching. Please, friends, share with your loved ones.
Why is not here, Sabrina? Why you're not here?
Yeah, you need to jump, Sabrina.
Yeah.
You're discriminating the women panel here. What's happening with you, my friend? Put the crown there if you like. You don't need to, but you know, jump in. You can put the sunglasses if you don't have makeup. There, it's always a way to be present. Oh my gosh, I love it. Don't I love it? And I do agree, we need to find a way to remind ourselves when we have our lows to bring us up, you know, or have a friend, like Ada said, I will be here. And you are here. I mean, so many times I will message you. And you know, I'm the voice lady. Like I just have many messages. I don't know how you deal with me, but and you're always there for me. You always believe in me. And Friends, we believe in you. So again, doesn't matter where do you live. You are not lonely. Please remember this. Please remember it, write it down. However, it's your way to remember. Just put a bracelet when you see it to remember.
Basi, for next year, maybe we should do this like a convention thing. You know, we should get together in one area and we all should meet together. That would be so cool.
Do you know what? I know, to be honest with you, I keep saying I would do virtual, but I know that it requires, that has to be at some point.
Every year we can choose a different country. That would be a lot of fun, because listen, at my age, I just want to enjoy my life, and that's all. So one day we'll go to Israel to see Liat, and then we'll go with Leslie to see some shoes in Italy. We go to Canaria with Carmen. I mean, with Graciela in Argentina. Listen, Córdoba, pictures of Córdoba are beautiful. So that would be a lot of fun. So maybe we should make like a fun page or something, so we all can start saving money and start getting together once a year.
I love it. Well, listen, we will work on it.
Yeah, because you don't have enough things to do, so let me just add that.
Please, Ada, please don't give her more to do.
In my notebook, it's ridiculous. I like to write also on boards. You cannot see, can see, but I like to write on big boards, and you have to see it's filled up. But thank you so much. But we'll figure out a way. But Ada, you gave me the idea of us to do quarterly things. That's our quarter, because we did January. We did whatever we did. That's our quarter. Second quarter. So thank you. I love it. Well, thank you very much, Ada. Is there anything else you would like to tell people, and also where people can find you?
Well, people can find me all around the internet.
Just Google you.
Really.
Nieves, and you can find me. I'm not hiding under a rock. My information can be more public. I mean, I don't know. I mean, my phone number, my address. I mean, the whole world knows what I am.
Just Google Ada. You don't even need her last name. You'll get it.
You'll find me. I mean, where I am. That's a good one. What would I want to say? Well, I just keep talking with all of you, keep chatting and interrupting conversations, I guess.
Oh my God. Well, I cannot thank you enough, for being here with us, and again, being inspiration to all of us. Just like when I said, Ada, can you come? And you said, yes, Vasia will come. And I'm like, oh my God, yes, Ada, it's coming. It means you have really fun. You're going to be laughing. Oh my God. And can you tell people how many doggies do you have? Because you have a lot.
Is that legal to say?
Okay, then don't say. Well, do you know what? She is a very passionate mom, primary Chihuahua mommy, primary. We joined the club here of Chihuahua moms. And just, again, Ada, it's fantastic designer. And what I love, I just want to kind of mention this, what I love about you, these friends. I mean, you not only design for doggies or kitties, but you also design for birds and guinea pigs and just very different types of animals. And you have done shoes and like your ceramic stuff and everything else. And by the way, soon it's time to do again one of our virtual get together, you and I, our mini series. So get ready for this one. And thank you again, for being with us. I really appreciate. Thank you for everything from the bottom of my heart. You are the bestest. You are very special. So thank you.
I love you too, Basi. I love you too.
Love you more. Oh, thank you so much. And now I want to, say, and introduce you to my friend, Erin. So Erin, it's not only my friend, she's my student. And I'm very beyond proud of Erin. Actually, I have to confess here, Erin, one day, exactly, I think it was about 3 weeks ago, her and I, we talked. It was actually Monday morning. and it was 11:30 my time. I remember I was walking my doggy, and she said, and we spoke on the phone, and she said, Vasi, for you, I will do live and I will come publicly. And I said, wow. And honestly, you helped me to pass my own fears, because let's keep it real. We are women, we are human, we do have our fears. And I joined the club myself. But when you said, Vasi, I would do it for you, and I said, Vasi, no excuse. So that's how everything was born. And what would you like? And you were a mommy of kitties, and
Yes.
you know, I love your kitties. We have done multiple podcast episodes together. We did some videos. You also are so talented. Your pictures are rock stars. Like, I love your pictures of your kitties.
Thank you.
And you know, you also created a sketching book so people can go and you know, do the coloring book from your pictures. So you do a lot for the community, and all of us, we are very grateful for it. But what would you like to tell these women, and for moms too?
Just that one thing I say a lot is because you know I'm a stroke survivor, I'm a suicide survivor, so I've gone through a lot in my life, and when I figured, I mean, I still struggle, but when I figured out what my happiness was, and that it was being a pet mom, and when I figured out I don't have to conform, society has norms, you don't have to conform to society. I choose my happiness, and my happiness is being single with 10 cats in my house and a spider and a gecko. And you know, if that's what I want to do, and if I want to have no hair and a crazy headband, you know, I don't care. you gotta, you know, you gotta be yourself, or you won't be ever be happy.
And I am so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Like, we know each other, you know,
Right
for
now, yeah, Erin, I love you, and I'm having so much envy of that flamingo shirt right now. You have no idea. Okay, I love flamingos, and my bathroom's a flamingo, everything flamingos. I mean, I'm in Florida right now, so oh my God, I'm loving that.
It's from Amazon. My cats get custom design stuff. I this recliner's free. My cats have mini couches and furniture. I have a couch and a bed, and the rest of the furniture now is the cat. So
You don't need
they
anything
cat
else.
wheel everything.
oh my God, I love it. I love it. Wow. You know, it's true that sometimes our poor babies are better dressed and they have more clothes than we do have.
Oh,
You know?
my. Oh, yeah.
Oh, Puccini too. It's like, you know, everyone's baby, you know, it's this story, it's really, really amazing. And, you know, and actually, thank you very much for telling people about you. And, you know, you and I here and there, actually, we do have conversation. It's 4 a.m. You would say, Vasi, I see you're awake. I'm like, how my phone showed you that I'm awake? Come on, I just woke up. I'm with pajama. And
You know me, I have bipolar. Sometimes I'm awake 24 hours. Sometimes I'll be asleep a week. So usually I'll message people in the middle of the night if I see them. And, you know, just if it's ever too much, just let me know.
no, never. But
Well, the nice thing about Messenger is that you can message anytime, and the recipient could pick it up anytime, you know?
Exactly.
exactly.
If
Well,
they're asleep, that's fine, you know, they'll answer when they wake up.
I didn't know that I was bipolar too, because I'm the same, Erin. So
That's a good one.
Oh my God. I just love it, girls. I really definitely love it. And, you know, I just, again, want to take the floor and tell you, Erin, you know, you said, I love myself. I love myself with short hair. I love myself, you know, the
My crazy
person I am.
headbands. It's a Care Bear right now.
I love it. I love it.
I took the giant pineapple narwhal off my head. I had a giant pineapple narwhal.
No, there you go. Cute.
Yeah.
So cute.
And the fact that, you know, you went through so much, and here you are. You love your life. You love your babies. You are
Yes.
inspiration for so many people. And I just you keep taking pictures. And I just want to say, friends, Erin takes pictures. She can use only one of her hands. If correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, I can only use one hand. My left side is partially paralyzed.
Yeah.
Mm.
And imagine the picture she does at the end, the strength.
Goodness.
And in my language, we call it Superwoman. I know here in US, we call it Wonder Woman. But to me, each of you friends who are with us today, and each of you friends, whoever is watching or listening, this is a podcast. I really hope you can dig deeply inside in your soul and heart and find this strength, like each of you today. Like, listen, Erin, wakes up every morning. She starts writing her gratitude list. Sometimes she tags me, she tags her friends, and she is trying to find the beautiful part of life. And she's sharing it with us. And I cannot tell you, so many people from everywhere, look forward to her pictures and cute videos to smile every day.
Yeah.
I
Your
love
pictures
making
are
people
incredible.
smile. Thank you so much.
Incredible.
Is there anything else, Erin, you would like to tell people?
I just want, sorry, I'm nervous.
It's normal to be nervous.
Not to judge, because we're all different and we're all unique. And one thing I just want to say, some people tend to be ableist and not realize, not look at someone and judge, and you don't know what's going on with them. So try not to, you don't know what's going on with them physically, mentally. Just be compassionate. Compassion's a very important thing.
Mhm.
And because you never know.
Yes, be a good person. I please, everyone, and there are a lot
And
of
don't kill
stories.
spiders.
Sorry.
But you know what? I
No.
have to say,
Don't like
I'm
them.
afraid of them. I am afraid of them.
You've
I
seen
love
Moses, haven't
Me
you?
too.
My pictures of Moses.
Yes, I have seen them. I
Yeah.
have seen the gecko weddings pictures, the kitty cat pictures. I have seen, and I think it's wonderful. Listen, whatever makes us happy, you just follow your passion. They can be spiders, they can be doggies, they can be cup of coffee, being crazy,
Yeah.
whatever it is, follow your passion and don't listen what the community, what the world is saying. As long I'm a true believer, as long as it's not, your health, it's good in a way that whatever it's doing, it's not dangerous. If just make sure that there is nothing wrong to try again, as long as it's safe, considering, but only to learn. And just please be compassionate, because there's so many stories, for people like, they may see Erin and they may say something. And, may I just say it, please? I'm not noticing a lot of people virtually who sometimes are not nice to others. We did actually highlight Sassy Mia from Australia and her friend Bosco from US. So please, whatever you are, virtually, physically, be nice to the neighbor. Be nice to your friends. And just because, again, as Erin said, you never know what's happening behind the scenes. We just show only what we want to show most of the times. So thank you very much, Erin. I know that it probably was a little scary, nervous. Listen, I get nervous. Yeah, Ada, what would you like to say? Please say it.
Oh, no. I wanted to tell Erin that there is a Christmas story of a spider on the tree. I don't know if you ladies have read that. It's a beautiful story. And every Christmas, I always have like a little plastic spider that I put on my Christmas tree.
Mhm.
Oh, I need to get that book. I read to my cat.
It's a beautiful story. You have to read it. I don't know what's the name, but it's maybe Google between Christmas and spider to see the story comes up.
Thank
It's
you.
a beautiful story of hope.
Yes, and there is always hope. No matter what I've learned, is there's always hope in life.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Never give up.
Never give up. I love it. Thank you, Ada. And by the way, may I ask MaryEllen or somebody else, I'm sorry, to send the link to Sabrina. Can you DM the link to Zoom? And
Yes.
friends, if you'd like to participate, please, you can find with this live currently. There it's a link for you to sign up and automatically to get the link to Zoom. I'm reading here a comment in Instagram. They say, my friend, it's saying, choose compassion and also no cyberbullying. So let's be kind to each other. And I know that it's common sense, but I unfortunately see so much virtually, and people were talking so much that my heart is bleeding. So I really hope that we as women can be nice to each other, and whether it doesn't matter, women, men, just be nice to each other. So thank you so much, Erin. I want to say I love you. I'm proud of you. Every single day when I see a good picture, the cute video you posted in PetPix, world group, continue your journey, and just know that you are loved and you're not lonely, and you're inspiration. And like every day, almost when I torture you with my voice messages, I tell you, I believe in you. I'm very proud of you. Believe in yourself and just live your life the best.
And I want to say one thing: you have inspired me so much with the stories you shared about your life. Like, you are such an inspiration.
Thank you, Erin. Thank you. It means a lot.
Yeah, I think you're in my life for a reason.
We are
we are all together here, and
thank you. Thank
you. Great.
Thank you. I love you. I love you, my friend. So stay with us if you like to go. Whoever spoke, if you like to go, please, you can. I love you, but I know some of you have some stuff to do. So
I do have to get off. Is that okay?
Go? Absolutely.
Okay, I love you all, and I will watch it later.
Okay, we love you. Bye. Thank you very much for joining.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Love y'all.
Yeah, and now guess
Sabrina,
what?
I sent the link to you, Sabrina.
Thank you. Well, MaryEllen, it's your turn, woman.
Oh, it's my turn.
It's your turn, and like the way I want to, introduce you, it's that, well, MaryEllen and I, we know each other from 2019. Still debatable when exactly, but pretty much her version of the story. She wanted to learn to take pictures.
I did. I was posting the pictures. I was posting the pictures of what I had made. I'm a designer, and my stuff wasn't selling, and I could not figure out what it was. And I got to really looking in Facebook at the people that posted and what they posted, and I realized that my pictures were sub-value, and they just didn't work. And so I looked up Vassie online. I Googled and found PetPix Academy, and once I learned how to take a picture, I get lazy sometimes because I'm in a hurry, but once I learned how to take a picture, my sales have soared. I took a couple of pictures today of a couple of outfits, and I just said instant sale. Wow. They went immediately. And I think that the reason for that is because my pictures are so much better. And I just have Vassie to thank for that. But and so it's my turn. I can talk.
Yes, you can talk.
2 weeks ago tomorrow, I lost this precious little soul, if you could see her. Okay, I can talk about this.
You can talk. Just happy tears in
yes.
Right?
Well, I went to the dollar store, and I was standing in line, and maybe some of you have read this story that I wrote on Facebook, but I was standing in line, and there was a toddler and an older boy, probably maybe 4 or 5 years old. And the 5-year-old had some of those glow sticks, and the toddler was screaming at the top of his lungs. He wanted one. Well, Mom got irritated, and she ripped the package open and gave the toddler one. And the toddler was just playing with it and happy with it. And all of a sudden, the older boy took it away from the toddler, took the stick away from the toddler. And the toddler started screaming again. And the mother was just about to walloped the little boy for taking it away. And he broke the glow stick. And he gave it to his brother. And he said, I just wanted to break it for you. And then the toddler noticed that it glowed. And I looked at that and I thought, you know, it's through our brokenness that we can be strong, that we can be the women that we're supposed to be. Sometimes God does have to break us. And I've been broken by the loss of my little girl. It was very sudden and no warning, and it was a stressful time. But I understand now, and if I could get this across to anybody, when you're broken, that's when you get stronger. It's through our hardships that we can be stronger women. And her breaking, the Lord breaking me through this makes me stronger now. It gives me a purpose. I have started the artwork for Lanai's legacy, and we're going to carry that throughout and deal with brokenness and loss and help other people heal. And I feel that that's a real legacy for Lanai, and it has made me much stronger. And I think lots of times I was listening to Erin, and she really got down to the bottom. And bless her heart, that's really hard. But she crawled out in her brokenness. The Lord brought her through it. We may not realize that God's there sometimes, and we may get mad. And I was mad. I yelled at God and said, why did you take her from me? We just started really doing big things. Why did you take her from me? And then Vesey came up with the idea of Lanai's legacy. And I thought that we could do so many things through that. So you can always just, when you're broken, look at what you can learn and how much more powerful you can be as a woman.
I love it. And I would say that she will be forever remembered. I mean, I had the honor, MaryEllen and I, we have been working over 2.5 years virtually without even meeting in person. And, we created the magazine, you don't know, but we work sometimes up to 4 in the morning to make this magazine happen. And we went to Celebrity Catwalk, Boss in the City, and beautiful Lanai went on the runway like a diva. And at the end, she said, I'm not moving. And well, this is now your time, young lady. This is now to show to the world your beauty. And then
she stopped to let everybody see her gown. And I looked at the reruns, and she looked at one from one side to the other side, and she was sure everybody was going to see her.
She did. And we did, and she touched so many hearts and souls. And I just want to say 2 things. And then after we were done, that was the last day for us of Celebrity Catwalk, and you saw I photographed so much and live streamed 3 devices, whatever, 360 virtual experience. And you saw me very tired, but you said, Vasi, don't take pictures. And I'm like, no, we are. And I remember taking pictures, and she was smiling, and I turned around, snap it. Well, those are the most precious pictures we have of her. And I just want to really, in this women empowering, panel, and especially having my very special friend, Ria with us today. She will talk to us in a little bit. I just want to tell you, don't take this life for granted. Take this fun, utilize it, have this memory. And in honor of Lanai, I mean, after it happened, all of us, we were, heartbroken. And I was trying, honestly, I mean, the magazine was launched 4 days later. I mean, like even 5 days, because I had to finish myself. I'm so used to having my besties, my partner in crime. But also I was waiting for the community And all of these people, all of these pet parents, all of these incredible women, and some of the men as well, jumped. They even DM me, Vasi, make sure you check on MaryEllen. We are concerned she can get dehydrated. She can get in depression. I cannot tell you. And I just want to say, Lenai will be forever remembered because in her legacy, because of Ada, who introduced us to Carmen, we are starting, I would say, this is the Women Empowering event. It's one of the biggest things. I wasn't ready for it. I wanted it for months, a year ago. I wasn't ready. This is phase number one. But the biggest challenge of my life, with your help, the biggest mission, even my husband, I told him, he said, I can't believe it. It's what, in honor of Lenai, because of amazing Ada, and in with Carmen, we just actually met almost a week ago. We are creating, we are just started it, and this is Pets Are Family. We say Pets Are Family. Do you know what actually it is? Pets Rights. But I know that you're not ready for it. So I said, I will save this for a few months from now. But what happened in honor of Lenai and also of your baby, now you tell us, Carmen, what happened is that I was trying to find a way, and we did our first live on Monday. Since then, we actually started a chat in Spanish. Obviously, I don't know Spanish, so Graciela and Carmen will handle it. I will be just using Google Translator. We have already Tinkerbell's mom from the kitty cat world. We have a new friend, Melissa, who works in a bird sanctuary. So we have bird representatives. So this is a call to all of you friends. First, embrace it, love it, and know that we are calling not only women, but everyone, if you're passionate, to join us in this journey, to really give a voice as women and to give the voice to the fur babies. And I'm done. Now Carmen can talk, and if MaryEllen wants to say something else.
No, I was just saying yes to what you were saying. Yes, the nice legacy will be big, and that we couldn't have done that had she not passed away. But she's in heaven, and you know, dogs go to heaven. I firmly, absolutely believe it. There, you know, the Bible talks about the lion laying down with the lamb, and they're going to ride back in white horses, and they talk about eagles, and you know, if they're going to put a dumb lamb, excuse me, I'm sorry, but sheep are the dumbest animals on the planet, including us. And if the little lamb is going to be there, my beautiful and I will be there too.
She will be there. And also Karen's baby will be there. And I cannot thank you enough, MaryEllen, for everything, what you do for our community, because people, they don't realize you completely volunteer your time. And now this is the biggest challenge. I mean, we have a podcast, a magazine, and now a global movement inspired by Ada.
Are we crazy?
And Carmen and the rest of the amazing women who are with us or who are watching or listening. So thank you, ladies.
We're crazy.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it.
It is.
I know, happy tears, Carmen, but tell us how it's life in Spain.
Well, first of all, I would like to say thank you, Ada, because she did again. She did again. You know what, Ada? When I used to live in California, in Beverly Hills, that was my dream. I worked really, really hard, and I pursued my dream, and I did it. So when I had to come back for a while because I lost my dad, my mom, my auntie. So only my sister was here. So I came back to sell all our properties and go back to the States. So I came only with a luggage, with one suitcase and my two babies. So to make the story short, really, really, really bad things happen. I have been through a total nightmare, you know. But listen, you know what? As we were all telling before, we need to extract the positive part of everything. I never, ever wanted to come back to Gran Canaria. I swear to God that I will never, ever here again.
That was your problem right there. You swore that you would never go back.
No, exactly. So the thing is that instead, I have talked to Ada so many times about this, you know, because I was so unhappy here because hello. Oh my
Well,
God.
he's contributing.
Yeah, he's contributing. Come here, look, Toma. So you know what? Ada told me, Carmen, no, just take the take the positive part of it. You were here in the States to learn all about animal rights, talk about pet treatments and everything. And now, hey, what's wrong with you, Toma? What's wrong? He wants to talk. This is Lucas Skywalker. Look, come here. He wants to talk to. So the thing is that after Ada's advice, I say, okay, so let's do it, you know. So instead of being sat here, the positive thing, and I just think she was totally right, is that I'm here for a reason. You know that Spanish people are not like American people. Through you, through Ara, all the team that I met in the New York Pet Fashion Week, I found my tribe, my people. People here in Spain, I'm sorry, they are not like you. And that was the reason because I felt so comfortable in the States because you understood me. You were like me. So after all, okay, are you okay? Perfect. So after all Ara told me, you know, I said, okay, there is a mission here. Let's make more people like us in Spain.
Exactly.
So, you know what? It's gonna be difficult, but I have been through hell, and thanks to this mission, I am here. I'm powerful, and what doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger. When I came here, you know, I am totally positive too that apart for teaching Spanish people about pet culture, all what I had the incredible luck, and I was blessed to be able to meet all these people in the States. And now I've got so much to share and to teach to Spanish people that's my mission here. Because you know what, I think it has been sort of like a journey to learn. And you know what? Even with 51 years old, I found out that I was adopted. And everybody in this island, they knew it, but me, nobody ever told me. So it has been kind of hard. But instead of breaking down, I say, no, if I am here, I am, you know, I am alive. I had, first of all, to thank God because I am alive. My sister, she went to wash her teeth and she passed away all of a sudden. So I'm sorry. I am alive and I've got a mission, and what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And you know what? And there is always all about negativity. There is always a positive part. Ada knows when I was here, Ada, I don't want to be here. I want to go back home. And then, okay, I will go back home, of course, because I'm here. I'm here on a mission. I am like Bond, Carmen Bond.
There you go.
I'm on a special mission. And that's the reason, because I'm sort of starting to be happy because I know that I can be useful.
Yes.
Carmen, you are like, I don't want to be there. And I am like, Carmen, but show me pictures of Barcelona, of Canary Island. I want to see it. You know, I want to go there. I can't go there. So show me pictures at least, you know.
Exactly.
Now, I will do lives because you know what? Also, Lenai was for MaryEllen's. For me, it was my Anakin Skywalker. I met Ada through her. She was, well, not was, she is the light of my life, because all the things that I do, because she had the best life ever. And I want all the single small children, small doggies, all doggies in the world has the best second chance ever. And that's my mission in life. And you know what? I had to go back to work to the government, thing that I hate. I was in Beverly Hills doing TV shows, doing movies, and I came back to work to an office. Hello, no, this is not me. But I also took the positive part of it. So as I am inside the government, I'm trying to make a change. I'm trying to talk to politicians, to the rulers, to change the rules, to make, to start this movement, starting here. Pets are family.
Exactly.
Increasing the number of pet-friendly accommodation, pet-friendly restaurants. And you know what? I'm happy because I know that I'm here on a mission.
There you go.
Exactly. And we will complete the mission. We started it. This is,
one day we're gonna see. We're gonna go to the Canary Islands to get together. We're gonna see like a.
There you go. I'll do that.
You know what?
I love it.
Listen, thanks to this project I'm working on for the government, which is called Gran Canaria Pets Welcome. I will share with you later the link. I am organizing the first pet trip to Gran Canaria.
Woo!
And we are live streaming it.
Oh, yeah.
We are live streaming it.
Oh, wow. Oh, cool.
So listen, I am so happy because I am organizing all the accommodation, excursions, plans to do with our pets. And I am so happy because I'm seeing a change. I'm seeing that this society, this Spanish society is moving forward, and they don't see me as the crazy lady with the dogs. Well, maybe 5 sometimes, So I'm happy because people in Spain start considering pets as the real family members. And you know what? I'm on the way, and I think that we all together with all this international community, we will be able to do it.
Exactly. Amen to that.
I mean to that. And I just want to say hi to Jennifer from Celebrity Catwalk.
Hey,
my
Jennifer.
other partner in crime. We love you. She says, Amina, we miss you. We hope you're having fun in New York. And next time you are in the panel. And thank you very much, Carmen. Believe me, with your help, with Ada's help and everybody else, today I just wanted for all of you, dear women, to see that you as women can follow your heart and passion, and then this is how magic happens. Like apparently my students like to say that I like to say very often. So thank you so much, Carmen. You and I and some of the girls from our new Petzer family will be doing live on June 20th. So you stay tuned. Is there anything else you would like to tell people? Because I know it's late and you need to go and rest. I know tomorrow.
No,
you're 5 hours ahead.
Here. Listen, you know what? That I'm honored to be here. When I see Leslie, when I see Ada, I was so touched because I remember the happiest moments in my life in New York, in the pet fashion show with Anakin and with all our community, people who were like me. So that was the reason, because when I see you, that brings me so much joy because I feel you are my tribe. I found the people that fits with me. So thank you so much for being there. It's an honor to be able to be here with you.
We are your tribe.
Yeah,
Yes.
we are.
Yes.
We are one tribe, women and for mommies. And I love it.
Yes.
So thank you so much, Carmen. Thank you. And thank you, everyone. I really appreciate you and I love you. And now I want to, to welcome on stage Chrissy. She is a very talented, incredible interior designer. She lives in
Lassie,
Canada.
flattery will get you everywhere, everywhere.
I'm right.
So
I'm right. So it's very interesting the way Christy and me, our story started. It's that what she called me maybe like again 3 weeks ago. And so she said, so Vasi, no, she said, I found you in Google and I'm looking for a passport picture. Well, I don't do passport picture. Rio and I will tell you we are an artist photographers. And so you and I, we started talking and talking and talking. And here we are, a few weeks later, you are joining to share with us how women express and build their confidence through decorating their home. You have designed a lot of beautiful homes and projects from all around the world. You work a lot in Canada and also in my area, Jupiter, Palm Beach Gardens, Palm Beach area. So thank you so much for being with us today.
my pleasure, Vasi. Thank you for including me. I don't really know where to start. I've had the privilege of living all over the world, living and traveling all over the world, the Middle East, Europe, Southeast Asia. And one thing that, struck me throughout all my travels is all the people that I got to meet, all the women I got to meet, the cultures, the ethnicities, the religions, and for me, I started to really design projects with women in mind. So I believe the woman is the heart of a home. And the little pets too, but they actually tend to trump trump all other people in the home. But a woman is the heart of the home. She takes a home and she takes a house and she makes it a home. And designing homes with a thoughtful sensitivity to each detail, honoring women, honoring their personalities, their uniqueness, their backgrounds. I think it just taught me a lot. I got to learn about so many beautiful people, their stories, and I found you can really, really showcase who you are, your confidence, your personality through your space. And that's ultimately what my goal is. The world is so stressful. There's always something negative happening. The news is always negative. People outside are always trying to bring you down. When you come back home, it's supposed to be a space of tranquility, zen, a place that feels like you, a place that honors you, honors your pets, honors all the people you care about. I just, that's really been my passion and one of the main driving forces in the way that I personally design. So, yeah.
I love it. And I remember when you and we spoke you said that a lot of times, like organizing even your bedroom, making sure that it's kind of more of a clean and organized, would give you better rest.
Yes, I always, absolutely. My mom always used to tell me when she tried to get me to clean my room as a kid, a cluttered space is a cluttered mind. And, clearing your space helps with your emotional well-being, your mental health, even making your bed in the morning, it gives you that, you come home to a very clear, clean, peaceful space. And, starting every day like that just sets the tone. So, so many ways that I've learned to sort of impart that in my in design and in just even practical things, switching out your decor, switching out this, honoring your pets by, doing super fun photography with them, stuff that emulates your personal style. so many little ways to give you that extra sort of boost you need to take on the day, because the day can get so draining. And I think your home is a reflection of you, and it's been something like super important to me. And meeting so many amazing women that start off as clients and then become invited to my brother's wedding, like because of how close we've becoming like part of my, as Carmen so elegantly said, like my tribe. So that's really been my sort of mission, and empowering women for me is very important, because that's something my mom, she really focused on with me. And I hope that there we go, of course, the little rascals.
We know how it is. Believe me, mine will be next.
I try
or
to keep
somebody
them
else.
as contained as possible.
I love it. I love it. But you definitely see that a lot of women, if like they feel that they're ready to make changes and really work on their confidence, they will start with some minor tweaks in their home interior, and then they will maybe decide, okay, now it's time to change the color or of the room or whatever else. I don't know what's considered. I'm like I don't like to do very drastic changes, but have you noticed this for some of the women?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, wow, amazing. And is there anything else, Christy, you would like to share with people, with women?
I think everyone here has touched on it lightly. Like you never know someone's story. You never know what they're going through. The world is so diverse. Instead of judging someone, they might look different than you, they might speak differently than you. It's if you approach every person from of a different lens, and feel like, what can I learn from this person, instead of, oh, they're different, they're not, like, what can they impart, what can they teach me about their culture, their heritage, their traditions. I think we would just have such a different way of living, and such a different way of supporting each other, as opposed to sort of bringing each other down, because sometimes women have a habit of doing that. Seeing the positive and seeing what we can learn, I think, is so important.
Exactly. And I absolutely agree with every single word you said. And I really hope that, dear women, for moms, whatever, it doesn't matter where do you live, really, like, your wisdom, and every incredible woman who is joining us today, wisdom will really help them. And yes, just, don't judge people. Try to do these basic things of organizing the home. I really like, by the way, special, gratitude to your mom. It's so amazing how you sometimes, your parents, they don't even know that one day this view will turn to your career. And here we are.
Exactly.
And, yeah. And I'm very excited. I know that, you're working on article at some point for our new magazine. So friends, stay tuned. This is Christy's first, kind of welcome to our community, but it's not the last, because now, we got her from the, the passport picture. Here we are, empowering virtual event number 1, the grand opening, and then to magazine, and then who knows to what else. But I'm so grateful for you to come here. I know that this week it's a busy week, so thank you very much. And can you tell people where they can find you, where they can see your website? And I will make sure I will add your website to our notes.
So my website is chrissyshouseofdesign.com. You can find some of my projects there, and you can always reach out to me. I think, Basti, I told you, like, I'm happy to offer you whoever free consultation to help sort of elevate their space, refresh their space. I think women deserve a lot more credit for all the hard work they do. And, you know, I'm so honored that, you know, you invited me, and credit to Vasi, because really, I was just calling for a passport photo, literally. And I don't know
You got
how, like something about like literally, I was like, I need a passport photo. It can't look like a mugshot. Like, so, so credit to her, because there's something inside that she clearly is a girl's girl. She loves women. She loves what she does. And that shows no matter what you're doing and who you're talking to.
Thank you. Thank you, Christy. I cannot thank you enough. I would say it was destiny. Just from the, listen, you and I will continue for many years to be saying the joke with the passport picture. And I'm so excited.
By the way, I still haven't got my passport photo.
I found the place. Listen, I found the place. I just took this week picture for my, kind of a passport style. So I will share with you. And I look like a but it is
you could get your passport picture at Walgreens, I think.
Yes, I went to my local Walgreens.
That's where I got mine.
Me too, but I will tell you, the one I found by Mirasol was really nice. But it's a topic of different conversation. Yes, I love you. I know you're busy. If you need to go. We appreciate you. Special thank you.
Thank
and this
you.
Is just the beginning
so much.
of our friendship. We love you. Bye. See you soon. Thank you so much. Thank you. Now, thank you. And now I'm very honored and really very excited to introduce you to my very special friend, Rhea Lewis. Well, so Rhea Lewis and our story goes back, 2012. It has been a long, I know, 10 years. Rhea.
Long time, Vasi. You've come so far. I'm so proud of you. Truly.
Thank you.
Really.
It means a lot. I'm very grateful for everything, what you have done for me. What you have done for our photography, community. I mean, you teach so many photographers, you're inspiration for us. You used to be the president of my local photography guild. You were on the board of Florida Professional Photographers. You got so many awards from Professional Photographers of America. Your work was highlighted multiple times. You were highlighted in their magazine, where, by the way, I came up with the idea for PetPix magazine, and so much more. And you when I met you, you were doing families and newborns, and then one day, and you're going. But that's for my as an observing part. You said, I'm going to be doing women, and it was fascinating. And it is fascinating with your craft and the way you make in a very respectful and beautiful way these women to feel beautiful, to look beautiful. And especially when you started with this project of photographing women who are a breast cancer survivor, and you were featured in our local TV news and publicity, so much more. And when I reached out to you and said, would you please come, and you said yes.
Of course. Of course.
So
of course, Vasi, anything for you. You are a force, and I've so enjoyed our friendship over the years and watching you grow and blossom to where you are today. And sky's the limit for you. Sky's the limit, because you're amazing in everything that you do. And even from the very beginning, when you were so afraid to speak in public because of your accent, and now look at you, you're on the world stage. So clearly you have overcome so many obstacles. So yeah, super proud.
Thank you. It means a lot to me. Believe me, I wouldn't be where I am without your help. I mean, before we started before we press the button record, I mean, we have to start, kind of backstage. I mean, I told the truth. I used to, here and there, I was your assistant, and I was, but I was so honored because I was able to learn a lot. And I just even want to tell people it's nothing wrong to start little. and to be
Right.
open-minded and to learn, and but then also keep these friendships. You know, don't be, doesn't matter where you're in your life, you may say, oh, why should I keep this friendship? No, you have to keep it and be a good friend, you know. And of course, Ria, she can tell you our Tuesdays with our photography guild meeting. So I do teaching on Tuesday, then celebrity catwalk, and when I'm done, a few minutes later, we meet with our local photography organization, and Ria can tell you a story.
Oh my God. I've never met anyone with this much energy that Vasi has. I mean, clearly she has reserves like no other woman I've ever met. But thank you so much for inviting me to this group. I really didn't know that much about it, just from what you have said. So the reach that you have is impressive. And what I have learned over the years working with women is that, like women, the tribe of women, when they come together, they're incredibly powerful. And the need for women to be with one another, empowered women empower women. I mean, it's just an incredible flow of energy that continues to grow and grow by women like you who want to bring other women together. And I applaud you for that. I'm always going to be a part of whatever you want to do that includes that. So I'll share a little bit about my story, but before I do that, I do want to say that my dog passed. He passed away 3 weeks ago, Vasi.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, Ria.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Sweet little Oscar.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
That's okay. Listen, it's brutal. I
is.
tell you, I lost my mother last year as well. And that of course was difficult. But I tell you, losing my sweet little Oscar, who was just unconditional love. You all you ladies know this unconditional love, and a place that you can always go and share your deepest thoughts and fears, and they're always there for you to give you a lick and make you feel good and give you that love back. And not having that is brutal.
Yeah, it is.
It is very brutal. But what I said to MaryEllen, listen, Ria, we will find a way. You will continue the legacy. Don't worry. He, is going to live forever, but I know the pain.
He lives here forever. There's no doubt in my mind.
And the pictures,
there'll always be a place in my heart for him. And the pictures that you took of him too, when we did that little live together, that was fun. And I love those because I have a lot of pictures of him when he was younger. Not as many as he got the gray whiskers and all of that. So your pictures of him as an older dog is just so special to me because he lived 17 years.
Wow.
17 years this dog lived.
He needs to be in section heroes. Here, MaryEllen, heroes.
Heroes. Yes.
Heroes. We need to, Ria, when you are ready. And so I just want to say, when people lose their babies, everyone goes through grief in a different way. But when the grief, I always say, switch the grief, as hard as it is, make it a superpower fuel. And when you are ready to do this, if you like, we would love to tell the story in PetPix magazine. But now in his honor, heroes. That's it. We have a new
I would love that. I would love that. I would love that. He's everywhere in this house anyway. His energy is all around me all the time. I miss his physical presence, but I know spiritually he'll always be by my side. Always.
Little pumpkin. So
yeah,
cute.
He was a sweetheart.
Giving you a virtual hug. I'm giving you it's
Thank you.
I know we had just our board meeting, but it's like I'm the virtual kid here nowadays. But I'm
honestly, I really I didn't. As a photographer, being on social media is part of my business, and sharing authenticity is huge to build trust and with clients, especially with boudoir. But I really didn't share much about this because I wasn't ready yet. You have to be ready for it. Yeah. And I'm getting there. Soon I'll be ready to share that story. It just hasn't come to me yet,
It's-
but it will.
It will. It will. Believe me, I know, and I'm grateful because it means so much that here, women to women, we can, in certain ways, to uplift each other and share such a deep feeling. And I only know when we lost our kitty, it was very devastating. And with every day, at least for me, was a little easier and easier. And
Yes,
then, you
that's
know,
true.
this pain transition to the moment when you only choose to remember the good things, but it takes time. And I just love you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. They're big, they're family. So
They
was
are
big.
family, and when they go, they're so missed. Lanai was only 6 years old, and it was very sudden. And yeah, even the other pets in the house are affected by it. My Thai, he's confused and he's nervous. And when I found Lanai, he was leaning over her. He was looking over over her, and it's hard. It's very hard for them too, and we have to be strong for them.
It's true. It's true. And you know, the reality is he had a great life. I had 17 wonderful years with him that I wouldn't have, you know, given up for anything. So, you know, it's all good when you think of the positive things.
Yes.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
Sometimes it's hard.
It's just hard. But we'll get through it together.
Yes.
Gosh, I'm leaking. But
it's normal. I do it all the time. I do it all the time. It's normal. It's a group screen, so people cannot see too much details, right? Or
right. Thank God.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, back to what I love to do, and I wanted to share with you all why I decided to choose photographing women over any other genre of photography, because I started my photography business in 2004, and I started it as a transition from my previous career, which was aerospace engineering. So naturally, I went into photography as my career after that. But in order to understand that, my father was an engineer, my mother is an artist, so I always had both sides to work with. And when I decided to go into photography, I just wanted to be creative in that realm. And I did every kind of photography that was out there. Anything that I could do, I wanted to learn and grow and create and make beautiful memories for people. And I did just that. I did family, I did children, I did pets, I did commercial, I did passport photos. I did everything. Anything anybody asked me to do, I would do. Listen, but what happened with me was one of the brides that I photographed for her wedding, she wanted me to do a boudoir session for her. And it was just becoming popular for brides to do a boudoir session and give the photographs to their fiance, their husband, soon to be, on the day of the wedding. So of course, I said, yes, I will do that too. So I went ahead and I figured out what I wanted to do for that session. And I had that session with her, and it was amazing. I had never experienced a photography session where I could see this woman bloom in front of my very eyes, and how she changed from being a regular everyday woman to this beautiful, glamorous, confident woman at the end of the session, and how that made me feel to know that I could give her this kind of experience. And when I had that experience, and how I felt as a creator, as a woman, I knew I needed to do more of that. It just felt so good for me to be able to use my gifts and talents that could help another woman feel good about herself, feel beautiful. So I decided to do more of it, and I did. I slowly transitioned from family and children into boudoir alone. And my husband thought I was insane. He thought I was crazy. He thought, why would you do this? He didn't understand what the purpose of it was. He thought, oh, this is a fad. This is going to go. No one's going to pay for that. Who would pay for that, right?
Stop.
How wrong he was. Because over the years, this genre of photography has grown and grown and grown. And I think it's mainly because women have realized that this is a way that they can feel beautiful and empowered. My market, my women who come to me are women of all ages, women who have put others ahead of themselves for a very long time, women who have forgotten what it felt like to feel feminine, women, the breast cancer survivors, that group of women have had how they identify as a woman altered for life, and in a fairly short amount of time. So when I can show them that they are still beautiful because that beauty comes from within, right? That's an inner beauty. And when I can show them that with the camera, that beauty still exists, then they can continue and feel complete in their lives. And it's had such a transformational effect on so many women. And it's made me feel so good that I've been able to do this. The project that I started for breast cancer survivors, I call it my Warrior Goddess Project, because these women are warriors. They have been through a life-changing experience and come out the other side. And these women are so special to me because, like so many of you have been talking about on this podcast, is that there is no guarantee in life. There is no, tomorrow is never a guarantee. So you need to live life to the fullest and feel good about yourself and love yourself and know that you have to give everything you have to give every single day of your life. Tomorrow is never a promise. So these women in particular take this message and they live it every single day. And they inspire me to want to continue to do that. So when I photograph these women, and they've come to me from all over the country, I've had women come from Ohio, they drive down, I do a complimentary session for them because I know that breast cancer survivors have had many medical bills, many expenses that are well above what most women will have to deal with in their life. So I want to be able to give back to them. So I give them a complimentary session and I provide them with this experience, and they're able to see their beauty again and feel whole and connected to their femininity once again. And I'll share with you, and I think you all know this too, about photography, because I'm sure Vasi tells you this all the time. But the photography is a snapshot in time, right? It's a time capsule, if you will, something that's going to capture time and space in that moment. But the beautiful thing about it too is not only does it capture that time and space in the moment, but it also captures how you felt at that moment. There's an emotional component to photography. Even though it's a two-dimensional medium, there's so much involved in it. And every time you look at a photograph, you are brought right back to that moment in time when that photograph was taken. And if you felt beautiful and empowered, it's going to bring you back to that feeling again. It's going to continue to give you that confidence. And so many of the women that I photographed 5-6 years ago, they'll tell me the same thing. Every time that they're feeling maybe a little down about themselves, or they look in the mirror and they start to think of those negative thoughts and they look for the flaws, because that's what we women do. We have a tendency to look for flaws instead of the beauty. So when they start to look for the flaws, they'll pull out their album that I made for them and they'll realize, you know what? I am still a beautiful, worthy woman. Deserve love. And that's a powerful thing to carry with you. So this is why I decided to continue to do this, and I will continue to do this as long as I possibly can to help as many women as I can. So
amazing. Wow, amazing. And also you have a Facebook group, right?
I do.
And I don't know if it's open to people who are not your clients, but if you'd like
Yeah,
to
it is.
share. Okay, would you like to tell people the name?
Yes, it's called Rediscover the Amazing in You with Ria Lewis Photography.
I love it.
Rediscover the amazing in you, because that's really what it's all about, rediscovering the amazing in you and our power in beauty as women, because there's beauty in power and power in beauty.
I love it. I love it. And your friends, I will make sure that I will add the link. So if you like, you can join and, you know, be really inspired by Ria. I'm telling you, Ria's art, it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. And I cannot thank you enough for being with us today and sharing your
Always
wisdom. Thank you. You know, it's people kind of take me for granted. Another tip of the day for women: do not take other people for granted. So when I say learn to take pictures, snap the, you know, press the button, and they are now, yeah. We hear this and we read this in your magazine, your podcast. So hearing it from another, you know, photographer, especially a person with you know, who is so well known and has done so much for our photography community. But as we know today, you know, for you people, friends, for women community overall, it's incredible. So I cannot thank you enough. And definitely I will take on, you said officially, I will come again, Vasi. So you'll be back for sure. And thank you so much, Ria, for everything you do for us as a photography community, for us as women. And you said such a powerful thing. And yes, friends, yes, women do. Who cares about the wrinkles? Who cares about you 2 pounds more? Ria can tell you it's all about lighting, posing, and inside feeling.
Right. Absolutely. It's all how you feel. The beauty is always on the inside. And finding a photographer who could bring that out in you so you can see it again is transformational. Because all women are beautiful, every single one. There is not one who isn't. So
I'm into this. Thank you again. Thank you for the wisdom. Thank you for everything. I love you. And you know, I for sure will see you very soon for our photography things. But friends, stay tuned, because that's it. It's now, you know, part of our community. Once you're in, you are forever in. So thank you very much. Thank you. And I would like to see if Leslie is here. I'm sure that Puccini is saying, Vasi, it's too long. So thank you very much to Leslie for always, you know, handling Vasi, and for cute Puccini. You know, it's just so amazing, you know, Leslie, like you're so humble. You are such a special person. I mean, I remember when I met you in the beginning, you know, you came to so many wonderful events, and you're like always like, you know, sharing with us, spreading the love, you and Puccini. And I didn't know much about you until one day Sabrina said, yeah, I mean, Leslie, it's a beauty queen. And, you know, and you mentioned to me before that you teach women, you know, for a runway and how to, you know, go through the process. But again, I mean, what do I know? So I'm so grateful to you today for being with us and sharing, you know, some wisdom with your experience.
Thank you, Vasi. You know, it's always so hard for me to describe exactly who I am or what I do, but all I do know is that I've always been more comfortable giving back than taking. So I've always been a big giver. And when you asked me to be on this Empowering Women, that meant an awful lot to me today. And to be the caboose to all of these fabulous women you've had on today is very special.
I love it. No, and thank you. Like, yeah, when you said, yes, Vasia, you'll come. And I'm like, I was doing the happy then. You have to see me, you know. And I just have to say, I mean, you, Leslie, one of the few people. I mean, sometimes, like I remember last week on, I think was Saturday when it was my daughter's graduation, and I messaged you like at 5:30, and I said, I'm so sorry, I'm texting you so early, and you said, Vasi, take care for yourself. You know,
I know you sounded so tired. you know, because I love your little voice clips you leave all of us. You sounded exhausted, and I'm like, oh my goodness, you know, you can't forget to do you. And that's what this whole session is about today, you know. It's about knowing who you are and what you need.
Exactly. And you reminded to me, and I'm like, do you know what? Now Leslie's voice and Puccini, it's in my ear.
Yes, we're in your ear. Yep,
In my ear, and I love you for it. No, I love you for it. And I'm actually so glad we can talk about it, because a lot of times, again, I think by default, women, we are so giving, like, you know, all the fantastic women share with us today. And then we forget about ourselves. And here we are, you know, having an amazing friend like you to remind us, to remind you, to remind yourself, slow down, take a break, drink coffee, go for a walk.
Yeah, that's right.
Puccini.
Get some air. Feed me, mama.
Oh my God, he's famous with just because now we are starting to have new people to our community. He's famous that he eats with his silver spoon. So I know that if we pass 6:30, it's dinner time.
Yes, he's on his last couple of bites, so he's sitting here very patiently right now.
Oh my God. Yeah, he is. And so, like, can you tell us a little more about like your pageantry world?
Yes,
I
well,
mean,
I just wanted to tell everyone, you know, a crown or what I've done in my past, it's never really defined me. You know, I feel more like it's what I give back. It makes me the person that I am today. So yes, I did start as a little dancer when I was 3 years old, and I won Queen of the Tiny Tots at like age 4. And that started my whole profession of a professional dancer and acting and pageantry. I went on to be Miss Texas Teen, and then was in Miss Texas, and then on to New York City, where I danced with the Rockettes at Radio City Music Hall. And so all my life, I've been with thousands of beautiful women. And if you don't have self-confidence and the talent to back yourself up there, you're definitely in trouble. And I have seen a lot of girls get eaten up by that mean green monster of jealousy. And it's so all consuming, you know, and it's just a waste of energy. But when I'm working with my girls now, I coach a lot of pageant girls, and I'm like a proud mama when any of my girls have done well. So I've had girls go on to be Miss New Jersey, Miss New York, let's see, Miss Connecticut, and then gone on to win Miss USA. And it's fantastic. I'm very proud of them. Like the little mama, not to just my four-legged baby, but I have a lot of girls out there that I'm mama to. And they still call me and they write me and they tell me what they're doing. And that makes me so happy. And I'm also a 16-year breast cancer survivor.
Wow, Ria, wow. Wow.
Which I work with a lot of breast cancer women, and I talk to them about nutrition and holistic methods that I've found and others have found that really work for them. And Puccini's the mascot for Paddle for the Cure, which we've found the rowing motions of the dragon boats and the stand-up paddle are so good for your upper body when you've had surgery and, you know, these other places here.
Right.
Wow. Wow, it's amazing, you know, and I want to thank you for sharing all of these things with us and the connections and everything what you have done for us as a society. And I can tell you, like, I admire you. Like, you go to so many pet fundraising events, to so many events trying to bring goodness and make a difference in so many aspects. And I would say that you are also one of the icons in our pet world, and I'm very honored to be your friend. I'm very honored that you're always there for me and for the rest of the people, when you and Mr. Puccini bringing smile. And, you know, as you know, I was this week on Saturday, it's the pet fundraising event in New York, which I'm very grateful that PetPix will partially live stream, and we are supporting it. And I was the judge. Very tough one. And here, Miss Leslie, and with Puccini and little Gia, who is a Chihuahua beauty queen, you know, did the cutest video, the cutest, you know, like invitation, and just like you're just bringing the 2 legs and the 4 legs, you know, goodness into one in your own way. I would say Leslie and Puccini style, and I'm forever grateful. Like, it's just amazing. And I'm excited to see, like, and I know I'm not, like, no one knows other than, you know, Gia's mommy, Guadus, and, you know, her daughter about the outfits and stuff, but I'm dying to see how you're going to be dancing in this fundraising event for Yorkie 911.
I know, I can give you just a little sneak peek.
Oh, this is incredible.
Don't tell anyone. Yes, behind the scenes. That's his Saturday hat that he'll be wearing on the dance floor. Helping raise money for Yorkie 911.
Yes.
Let me put that out there. So that's the good.
Yeah, it's Yorkie 911, you know, big believers on fundraising events. And, you know, and you can see Leslie and, you know, it's participating as much as she can. I mean, also, you're so generous to PetPix community. You write these incredible, interesting articles to educate our, you know, people. And it's just such a blessing. Thank you very, 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 very much from the bottom of my heart and I really want, and I really hope that there will be so many women who will get inspired by you and just learn from your wisdom and see how they can love life, enjoy life, do goodness, 2 legs, 4 legs, you know, the connection, and just, it's
and
like.
I'm always here. I mean, you can pick up the phone, you can email me, you can Facebook me, Instagram me.
Yes.
He's got a great Instagram page.
If
you need a power talk, I'm really good at that. I coach my girls on interviews, on self-confidence. You know, if you just need some pepping, call Leslie.
Yes, Leslie, it's the best for, you know, and we love you very much. And I will make sure, friends, of course, I will tag Leslie so you can connect. So in case if you thought you want to be a beauty queen, and as we know nowadays, I mean, you know, for people who are new to the community, I mean, you can be a beauty queen like let's say like Sabrina. You can have you know, and I can see, thank you, Spike, she's saying you can always give me self, you know, confidence here, Spike. You know, she's saying, you know, people, we need this, we need Leslie in our life. And you know, if you'd like to join not only the runway as a beauty queen, and also I just want to make a point that you're so generous. You teach the fur mom to walk on the runway when they go to pet fashion shows as well. I mean, remember when you did this, you know, the last fashion, New York Fashion Week, right? In January. So you do a lot of goodness.
If the girls aren't comfortable with handling their outfit, the dog's outfit, I'm here for you. I can help you learn how to maneuver it all and look at the camera, you know, so, and show off the designs from all these fabulous designers. It's very important.
Oh, yes. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, you and Puccini. And is there anything else you would like to tell these amazing women from all around the world? Hi, world.
It's fantastic. You brought together a lot of amazing women. As you keep saying, amazing. It is. There's no other word to describe them. They're all so talented, self-confident, and that's what we all need inside of us. Know yourself, you know, and know what you need, because if you can't give back to yourself, you can't give to anyone else either. So,
I love it.
On that note.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you very much for being with us. We love you. And we just love you and Puccini. You're like the combo. And I can tell you every time I open my Instagram and Facebook as well, and I look at your, daily posts, I'm like, it brings smile. I'm like, you can see me with the cup of coffee, and like drinking. I'm like, it's so cool. And can you adopt?
Yes.
Thank you for being here with us. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you. And
What do you see? Bye to you all fabulous women up there on my screen.
Thank you. We love you. Thank you. And now I want to welcome another very special person, but very, 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 very important in my life. And her name is Liat. So Liat and we go back only a few months ago in November when we were introduced to each other. And you came, I photographed you, and you honestly changed my life. You are my spiritual coach. You're my very dear friend, and much more. I wish I had Liat many years ago, but what you have taught me, you continue teaching me that it's never too late. But I can say that I'm the new version, the upgraded version of Basi, and I get upgraded every day because of the light you spread in my life. And I'm forever grateful for it. So thank you for being with us today.
Oh, Basi, thank you so much. And thank you for all the beautiful, amazing, I'm going to use the word amazing again. Lovely women. I was so inspired by every story that each one of you were telling and sharing. It's amazing. And, you planted the seed. You wrote women empowering, and that's exactly how my experience here was with all of you. You're great. You are the best. Before you went out on streaming live, I was sharing a message with all the beautiful women that I received, and I was searching for another message that I would like to share that related to everyone that is listening to us today out there, that are being connected to us, getting the power with us, the love that we are sharing, all of us here together, the positivity. So I would like to share the message for everyone to hear, and see how you can benefit from it, how you can grow from it, what you can learn and take to your own life. Look always, or search always, the positive side of life. Look only the best of it and see how it manifests. Never blame someone else in your negative situation. You are the master of yourself. Just if you will turn the picture around, you will see what's on the other side of it. If you choose to see the sad side of life, don't anticipate to attract to you all the souls that knows the happiness in choosing, the happiness in real choices. Because as likes attract like, you will attract to you only the souls that in your condition. When you are in heaven and love flows through you freely, you will attract to you all those souls that are happy. Learn how to uplift every person in every situation, and don't let yourself never go down in despair because of someone else's tendency. You are here to create peace, harmony, beauty, and wholeness in order to create the best of life. Therefore, go and do something about it. That's it.
I love it. And I just want to tell people that you are translating this from Hebrew.
Yes.
So you can imagine, you were reading it, and also, of course, very strong message. And I'm like, but also like, I admire you because being bilingual, I mean, Hebrew, it's a very difficult language. I saw someone, like, you posted on your Instagram, and I'm like, doesn't make any sense. You know, like, can you translate it here? And just, I admire you in all the light, you know. And again, I believe there are a lot of people, there are a lot of women with different beliefs. So we are choosing to focus today to select the belief and believing in you, you know, and so some people can call it the universe, some people can call it God, Buddha, light, whatever you would like to call it. Honestly, being good humans, believing in yourself, bringing the best of you, like all of these incredible women share today with you, it's doable. You can do it. And this is what Liat, she does, and so many other things. And I can tell you, I mean, I don't really broadcast my personal life much, but I can tell you that Liat truly, I mean, she is like my very, very like sister on a daily basis.
Yes.
I mean, do you remember the last thing you told me like 6 weeks ago was, Vasi, do you want to find more energy? And you also asked me, you know, if I want to be successful. And as I mentioned yesterday in one of the lives I did, I said success is different for everyone. For me, success was not letting down my daughter. And the moment when you asked me those two questions, so it was not letting down my daughter, my community, because I feel truly responsible to everyone who is watching this, listening, and in the future, because we are writing a history now, and having more energy to work on all of these projects. I said it's worth it to say no to sugar. So 39 years with sugar, and here we are. I still have a little bit, but not as much. And because of you and all the goodness, all the other things you have done for me, believe in yourself, go for a walk. I mean, like, listen, meditate, Vasi. Find time for family, turn off your phone. I mean, you're going to say simple things, but because it's simple, we never do them. And then
Exactly.
We're not happy.
Exactly. And it's all about balance, Vasi. It's all about balance. We need to balance everything that we do in our life. And, you know, watching all these beautiful women, and it's amazing because, you know, I'm coaching and I'm doing healing sessions with many women. It's mostly women that are coming than men. What I see in general that, you know, most of them are still don't really believe in themselves. And there is so much, and I see so much beauty in everyone. And we tend to compare ourselves to others, and then we feel bad about ourselves. But it's all about, you know, see each one of these women that has her own colors, that by the end of the day, we put all these beautiful colors together. It makes such a beautiful world. That diversity comes from that each one has his own part to bring to the world. And if we will understand it, and if we will appreciate that in each one, and just see that I don't have what this person has, but let's put it together, that will create a beautiful world. And I think that women really have this power to create a beautiful world. And we are coming into this era when, you know, more and more women are putting themselves outside, believe in themselves. They know their power. They know what they are capable of. And just to show it, just to enjoy it. Enjoy being you. By the way, Erin touched my heart a lot by, you know, be you. And it's like, it has so much significance of to show your true colors and to not be afraid to show it. It's you, it's who you are, it's who you came here, and the world cannot exist without you. It's your colors.
I love it. I absolutely love it. And yes, Erin, it's very special. And the rest of the ladies, and as you know, I told you
All of them.
it's all of them. And when everyone said, yes, Vasya, you'll come. And I was actually, I mean, I have been willing to do this for months, for years, but I wasn't strong enough to do it. And, you know, Erin did inspire me. You did inspire me. I mean, Ada did inspire me, MaryEllen, and each of the ladies today and everyone. But I only know one thing you taught me, like before I met you, and that's obviously it's public. I mean, if you're PetPix followers, you know, for 4 days a week, I was waking up between 3:30 to 4:30. I was very tired, exhausted, didn't have time for anything. I was working nonstop. I mean, I still do work, but you know what? Now I don't get up so early. I may wake up 1 to 2 times, and I'm tweaking my schedule so that I don't even need to wake up so early, unless I truly want. And you taught me a very valuable lesson. To go actually back to the person I was as a teenager in my early 20s, this happy Vasi who was very happy, even walking outside and looking at the clouds moving, and somewhere around, you know, you know, my life coming to US, learning the language, establishing myself, whatever, becoming photographer, I lost myself. And I was this bundle of, I mean, I was like a bundle of, I don't even know, a bundle of what, but I wasn't myself. And then suddenly I met this Israeli beautiful woman who has been living here a long time and who said, I love you too, who said, listen, Vasi, like, let's try here with like a session. And we did the first session. And the first session, I mean, everything changed. And people don't believe, and it's okay. You're entitled to believe anything you like. This is your life. I'm sharing my own experience, and I would love to hear yours as well, friends. And suddenly you have to see, do you know, because of you, Liat, and I'm forever grateful, for the first time ever, I closed down my studio after Christmas. I said, I love you, clients, but do you know what? I love myself more, and I love my family. I shut down my studio. Guess what I will do this year? I will shut down again after Christmas, my studio. Why? Because we are important, but I wouldn't really find this to rediscover it again if it wasn't for you.
Oh, thank you so much, Vasi. But it's, you know, by the end of the day, it was your decision. And we need to remember that there is one thing to know things, the knowledge, and another thing is to act upon it. And that's what's important. That's creating the bridge between knowledge and acting, because by the end of the day, the action is what makes the knowledge a power, and not only knowledge is power. You know, it's like creating some kind of bridge between the spiritual world and the physical world. We should always remember that. You know, it's the two sides of, you know, that's what creates a balance. We have the right side of the brain, the left side of the brain. And if it wouldn't have like separated, we would see how everything is connected. We are one energy, it's all connected, but we're not able to see it. And the only way we can get to similarity of this wholeness and unity is by doing that bridge between knowing something and acting upon it. So by the end of the day, it was your decision to decide to listen and to do something about it, and to understand how happy you are, you know, when you are free. We should be free. We should be free. That's why I was saying about be you. It's about freedom. It's about really freedom. That's the freedom of our spirit. And one of the things that I encourage, which is part of what what my name is, like LMC, Healing Life with Purpose, is to really follow our dreams. That's where we feel that we are fulfilling our purpose in life. And when we do that, we are free. We are free, we are happy. We are happy to be ourselves, and we can influence others. But when we are not happy, we have nothing to give. We don't have any love to give. Before we can love someone, we first need to love ourselves. And when we do that, we can love others. And, you know, that's how we can influence everyone and create a better world, a beautiful world, really beautiful, because life is beautiful. Life is truly beautiful.
Life is amazing.
Yes.
And I love it. But you know what? I love my life more than I ever did. And going back in Bulgaria, coming here, whatever I did, I was even telling my husband, I cannot believe I did it to myself. Do you know what? No one pushed me, Vasi, edit on dead wine pictures, unless it's for publication. If it takes me one extra day, do you know what? You want to look good? Give me the time. I'm an artist, right? We do it to ourselves by default. We self-sabotage ourselves on a daily basis. And suddenly we find these fantastic people in our life, these fantastic women in our life, these fantastic fur babies in our life to remind us, you are first. Very important. You do what you like to do. And I can tell you, lesson I learned again today. I learned why I love my community. Why I will continue working with my community and build it with your help, because this is what I truly love, and what I don't like, I will put it in the back burner. I don't care. This is old Vasi. What I care today, it's each of you. It's all of us. We are one. With our gifts, we are one. And that's what you remind me. And do you know what? I mean, I will be honest, vulnerable. I mean, how many mornings I send you messages? Liat, I'm tired. I don't see where this is going. I know I'm sending so many messages. My phone is dying at 10 in the morning. And you are Vasi. Wait, go for a walk, see the birds, breathe. And then I come up with the genius ideas. And then how I can make them happen. That's a different story. But it's this inside belief and reminding to ourselves that life is simple and beautiful because we want it to be. And there always will be obstacles. And I know, so just for the record, I mean, you help and heal people from the globe. You're very humble. But you are like US and Belgium and whatever, Canada and Israel. And I have no idea how you sleep. You don't sleep. But also you have one day off where you completely turn off the phone. And I know, do not bother Liat that day.
Yes, that's my special day. That's a day when I recharge myself, when I just disconnect from everything, internet and everything, social media, just to recharge myself. And it's very important. As you know, Ada said before, like we need to do something for ourselves. We need to pamper ourselves. This is my pamper day. It's like connecting, meditating, and recharging, and come with new ideas and new things, and to receive more insights and whatever I can give to others. It's all about giving, giving, and giving. What we receive, we should give, and that's how we can receive more and more and more and more. I would like to address something that you said before about, you know, people that make comments in social media, not always being so loving, in understatement. It's all about karma, and we need to remember that, because since we are one and we are connected, whatever you do to other will come back to you. That's how it works. That's why we need to remember, the more loving you are, the more love you will receive. Whatever you put out there, that's what you're going to receive back to you. That's how your life will become. So we should remember that. We should remember that. And we need to know that this is really times of transformation. Whatever we find that is difficult for us to do, it's time to transform it, because that will bring out the best of us. What is difficult for us to do, what is challenging, that's the best part in us that is waiting to reborn, to be revealed. So that's something that I would like everyone to really know. It's like I spoke to someone yesterday, a very dear friend that I used to give sessions to, that she said, you know, but I'm having, sometimes I'm sad. Why am I sad? So I said, that's good, because on the other side, it means that there is such a great happiness for you that is waiting. Just know it, and just do everything that you can do to reveal it, to reveal that happiness in you.
I love it. I love it. And I'm so grateful you talked about it. And I actually have to share here a story. So you don't know, friends, but so this last issue of the magazine, after everything happened with Lenai and MaryEllen, when everyone was partying for Memorial Day, Vasi was working 8 to 10 hours a day. I was waking up at 4:30 in the morning so I can finish lunchtime and spend time with my family. And so there were so many obstacles. Well, the biggest obstacle was that this issue became a monster issue. And it was so big that the platform didn't want to accept the magazine. I'm like, I told the world this magazine will be published. Well, the platform said, Vasi, your magazine is too big. You cannot upload anything over 1 gigabyte. I'm like, what are you trying to tell me, platform? You say no to Bulgarian? I will find a way. I went to YouTube. YouTube did it. Find a solution. I uploaded it 4 times and I had to delete it 3 times. But you know what? Because Liat told me, Vasi, when it's difficult, it will be a good output. And I said, it's worth it. So it was 4 in the morning. I'm frustrated. I'm tired, exhausted, wrinkles, you name it. My husband said, I know I'll probably see you in the morning. I'm like, I'm posting it. So 4:30 in the morning, I posted after so many times deleting it because of big, but I knew because Liat said, Vasi, it's going to be worth it. When it's challenging, it's worth it. And I said, I'm doing it. But that's my point, friends, that there will be obstacles. And now obviously it's a public record, but the point is that you see the cuteness, but you don't know the sweat behind it, but it's worth it. It's so worth it. And that's why I remember, and Ria and I as a photographer, sorry, but I would say, like we post a picture and you see this beautiful woman or these beautiful fur babies, but you don't know, we took 100 pictures or 1,000 pictures. We just showed you an angle we want you to see. And we don't really know what we went through it. But again, end goal was working. So sorry, Liat, but I had to share this because you remember the first issue, it's the most frustrating one. Like the number 2, Easter. I posted it Easter 6 a.m. And I wanted to have Easter with my family. And we had Passover. And this one was like too big. So no more big issue magazine, friends. Sorry. We'll push the magazine articles for next month. But so that's it. So if it's difficult, friends, no, it's worth it.
We grow out of our challenges. We grow out of challenges. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. That's beautiful.
Yep.
It is. And thank you. Is there anything else, my dear, very, 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 very beyond special friend? And it's something else that I will gain public. So, everyone used to call me Vasi. Everyone knows me as Vasi in America, now around the world, and in Bulgaria. Well, my true name is Vasilena. I used to even call it Veselina because American way, when I came to this country, my sister said it's Veselina. So I said, well, Veselina, it's hard name, Vasi, Vasi, Vasi. Well, Liat showed up one day. She said, Vasi, Vasilena, it's beautiful. And now this is Vasilena because I'm Vasilena, but it doesn't need to be Vasilena. It can be you. The point is that it doesn't matter how old you are, where you're born, where do you live, what's your life status, do you have pets, 2 legs, 4 legs, kids. What matters is that it's never late to embrace who you are and go back to your roots. And going back, I'm brown. Do you see? I'm becoming, my sister saw me. And yeah, if anyone needs to go, please, we love you. Anyone saw me, my sister saw me, she said, Vasi, why are you not blonde? I said, do you know what? Because I'm not. I am brown. I'm brunette and embracing that. So sorry, but this is because of you. And I hope this will empower other women. Be yourself. Don't care what the society, I mean, I love my sister to pieces. It can be somebody else. I mean, doesn't matter what the society would tell you, because if I listen to society, I wouldn't be even here I am today. I wouldn't be photographer. I wouldn't know Liat, Ria, and each of you. Be yourself. What do you think?
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. Trying to be someone else will always, where will be the colors, we are afraid to be different, because then we will think that we are not going to fit in. But this is our responsibility to be us.
Yes.
Yeah, I love it. And I cannot thank you enough, Liat, for being here with us today. And just for everything, what you do. Yeah.
Thank you so much to be part of it. Really, I'm super excited. The energy is beautiful. Just beautiful. Yeah.
So, you teach me well. You teach me on a daily basis pretty well. I owe this in a way that, I mean, let's face it, a woman goes publicly. I mean, you have to understand our podcast, it's in the 0.5% globally listened. So globally ranked. So we have a lot of listeners and followers. And even if you may see 4,500 followers in Instagram, or you see 1,200, you can see it, but in reality, it's different reality. People are behind the scene. And here's someone to be vulnerable, to share with you their deepest secrets, these deeply feelings, things that maybe even some of their loved ones, they don't know. That takes courage. And if something today, each of you, I hope you really remember, it's not only to be yourself, not only to believe, not only to look at the beautiful side, but also to find this courage, because you as women, you have it. You will be amazed how much you have it. You actually have it probably too much. People, by the way, sorry, but men get intimidated because we are strong, but it's okay. We are going to embrace it. I love it. And is there anything else, Liat, you would like to tell people?
There is a sentence in Hebrew that, but I will translate it in a way that everyone will know. Always see God in front of you. And take this sentence with you. It's a deep meaning. I say God, but each one, whatever, relates to him. And it's like God or the universe is behind everything. When someone said something to you, always remember that God is behind it. He's trying to tell you something. Don't take it personal. Just see what the lesson is, how you can learn from it, how you can grow from it. Sometimes we hear things and we perceive it in a negative way, but we can take even the positive out of that negativity, and we can grow out of it, because the universe or God will always want the best for us. Always, 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 forever. And none of us is never alone. We are never alone. We are always being guided. We just need to tune to it.
I love it. I love it. I'm into this, and I thank you for the wisdom, for what you share with us, all the light and all of these amazing women. And by the way, I would like, if Sabrina wants to unmute herself, please, we would like, I'm sure you have a couple of things you would like to add.
I have many, but I have to run, and I don't want to keep the people. I have a philosophy lesson. That's why I love Liat. because I teach philosophy, Eastern and Western. It's 12 years that I study, and the thing that you say about universe, there are a lot of wonderful minds that says this, and we can see the silver lining that comes from Buddha, from Plato, from the Stoics, from all the other generation, from Egypt, from the Mesoamerican, from all the other ancestors that we have here in northern America, and we are all the same. The wisdom that was at the beginning is timeless. The soul never dies. The soul is the same for man and woman, young and old. So the thing that I wanted first to tell before I heard about Liat, she's wonderful, it was to point about the age of women, because, you know, any age you can reinvent yourself. I became a designer at 51, I became a model at 54. So you can always reinvent yourself. The thing is that it has to come from within, from the soul. The soul is there, and you have to let you guide from your soul. There is always a connection, as below, so as above, so is below.
Yeah.
We are always a reflection of what there is in the universe. Our universe, we have a spark of divinity. We have received this spark of divinity that we, especially as women, Plato said there's no difference between in education women and men because soul has no sex.
That's right.
So the best is to try to rule yourself. And the philosopher king, who's the best ruler? The person who can rule herself, then he can rule the other people. What Buddha was saying, the right speech, right aim, right action, the right balance, as Liat was saying. So the balance that you were saying, it's always there. It's something that it comes from Buddha, from before, and it's still nowadays the same thing with the Stoic. Just don't think of what a good man, a good person is. Just be it. Just do it. The action. So what Liat was saying, I'm 100% with her, because she was saying all these things that are universal, that is embracing all our universe, and we are all together, we're all in one, and we are in the evolution together with a certain point. So that's why it's always nice to keep ourselves up. Don't take things, even if it's very difficult, when somebody hurt yourself or say something, you want to react, but then somebody like Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic, I say because from Italy, you know, each day you're opening your door, you go out, you don't know who you're gonna find. You can find a person that is happy with you, a person who despises you, a person who punches you, a person who is happy with you. Treat everybody like your sister and brother, because the people that hurt you, they don't know the difference between good and bad. They're just ignorant. So just try, you know, to twist the thing and say, okay, I understand, you know, we have different point of views, but we are always in this together. So these things that I just want the message with Liat, if she agrees with me, is the togetherness. This tribe, that we can be in so many different parts of the world, in different evolution. The soul it can travel all over, but we are in this together. So the togetherness. So that's my message, and you know, I'm very, very honored and very happy to have listened all this beautiful story. Ria also inspired me. I really believe about the self. And as Leslie see, when you do this thing for yourself, the confidence that you have and the beauty, it's always inside of you. And it's just like the right person that the right educator, like Plato was saying, the soul is born already inside of you. The best educator is the person who takes it out, like educere from Latin, that means take out from you. So what Ria was saying, the light that she takes out, it's something that we have inside of us. And it's so nice, like Leslie helped all these people, taking confidence. And that's the thing, I was seeing all this pageantry that gives you all this confidence that you already have inside of you, and the courage, but you need sometimes a little hand. And you say, you can do it. You can do it. Try, So thank you so much for all these beautiful messages. Thank you, Liat. Really, you open a lot of my belief, because I'm on the same. I love all that. I'm very spiritual in this, so I really love it. And thank you, Ria, for all you do for the people that has physical disabilities or other things. And Leslie, we know each other from a long time, and you are I love you so much. And MaryEllen, I spoke with her, and so it was really, really, really a pleasure. So
thank you to each of you for being
so
here.
much.
Thank you for really bringing the best of women, reminding women that they need to believe in themselves. They are
And
not
the
alone.
togetherness, and the
Yes.
togetherness.
And we are in this together, and with our 4 babies. So I know that I will see you again, you friends. We really hope that after you listen this, hopefully you took some notes, go re-listen it again. And we really hope to see a better version of you. I cannot wait to see it in PetPix community, in your life, in your future, and in this beautiful world, because you create your world. Thank you.
Amen.
I mean to this.
Amen.
Thank you.
Amen.
I love you all, and thank you very much for everything. I love you. Love yourself, and we in this together. Yes, virtue hugs, virtue kisses, and just women, believe in yourself. Know that you're not lonely. Know that we're in this together. Know that today, it's the day, it's the time to live the best life, because you deserve it. You can do it. And now you have the tools on how to do it. And we are going to celebrate together. So I will see you soon. Kisses and hugs, everyone. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye,
Bye.
everyone.
Thank you for listening this podcast episode. I hope you really enjoyed it. You learned some new tips and tricks. You got inspired. Please go look at the description of the podcast. Follow our guest speaker. Say hi from PetPix Academy Show. If you'd like to learn more, go to our website, PetPix Academy. Check out our free classes. We have a bunch. Make sure you don't miss our coming up events, virtual events. It's going to be a lot of fun. Check our calendar, and don't forget, share with your friends. And at the end of the day, what matters is to share the beauty, the adventure, the love, the pet fashion to the world. And if you'd like to be part of PetPix, be on our show, don't forget, reach out to us. We are looking forward to meeting you and your babies.